take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, good move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, Fields. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Packers' 15-yard line.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Pinero's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Blue 32.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 107 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's taken in by Kraft. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal.
Ready.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Now Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Jets.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Fields. And this is incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play, and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll try and run the option. What a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 7-7, our score after one.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. Josh Palmer, 28 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Ready.
Now Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Set, ready, cut.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A gain of 12.
Love.
First down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 40 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
Here we go.
Ball on to give up the middle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now here's Fields on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jets first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now Fields going to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. Shoves him aside. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Hall again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line, pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken the lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, set.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Watch out now, 52. Ready?
Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does It's just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Cut.
Jenkins will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quinn Walker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Ready?
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? Red. Pause red. 50. Green. Ready.
Love now. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already.
Right.
1st down, Packers.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw now, here's Love. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
19 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
60 red.
Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Set, ready.
Play action this time with Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Love, this is third and goal. And it's caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
52 ball. Cut.
Play fake. Here's Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. Ready?
Love from the gun. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40.
Down. Set.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ready, ready. Yellow. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got this to Williams, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Come on, set.
And the Packers
Ready.
first down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. McDonald.
Ready?
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Here we go. Stop.
Third and
Blue, 32. Smash. Red. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive in the 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 19 winning.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap. Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
Love looking to throw it. Has his receiver, Watson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60, ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, son.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way, prepared to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
22-yard line.
Give to Hall running right. Oh, that's just not fair, and now run the line. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 1st and 10 at the
Fields. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, son. 19 winning.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Fighting through it, he's got space. Now he's loose again, and he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 24. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First down.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off play action. Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. And just shutting him off there. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Ready. Red, 38. 22 meters. Ready.
Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go. Black, next second.
Off the play fake, Love. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
52 block.
An inside run with Jenkins. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 45. White. Hut.
And they'll run again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Black shot. 10 black. Ready.
Now Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Red, yellow. Drill green. Flag blue. Hut.
Love throwing for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Hut.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Fields. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Now Fields going to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Throwing. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Watson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Down. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ready?
Love will sneak it. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ready.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Set. Hut. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Packers first down.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Check pink. Ready.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Hut.
And they take a knee.
Let's go. Red, 38.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Ready. 50, green. Set.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2.